Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Good for us.
And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's caught by Mark Ingram.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Malik, there is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Colts 1st down.
Ready? Ready? 55. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gun. 59 mark. Check.
Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow airing one out, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
30-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
The extra point.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7. Colts, nothing. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Throwing again is Newton. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down. Here's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 53's the mark. 53, check 53.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Newton. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a yard at the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the option, here's Newton. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Goodwin.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, ready? Oh, here we go. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Colts.
Newton on first down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, Tyler. Let's go right here now. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the pass. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Check safety, check safety. 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Drop deep, drop deep. He's coming. Double up, double up. 72. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
Maher on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Maher able to put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Good.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Great. Mike is 59. Silver. Mike's got 9. Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Joe Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some high.
I've often wondered why.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and long.
From the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it'll be third down.
It's third down.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that will... Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And Burrow going to keep it himself. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for him, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now Newton on first down. And he finds Gronk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Throwing again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Newton. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change them? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Indianapolis.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Gun on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down, Colts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
an important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Burrow, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, it's Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Newton. Over the middle, and he's got good one, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Newton. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
1st and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to Mixon on first down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Red green. 59. Time to go night, night. Check 59. Where? It's 59. Mike 59.
They run with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10
at their own 15.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4. And the Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third and 2, Newton. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
a 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Colts 20, Bengals 17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike, check. 59.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Darius Leonard on the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts' 31-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Mixon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
At the 21-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
makes the score Bengals 24, Colts 20. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Colts 27, Bengals 24. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's